Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a look at Start Deck 100. Yeah, apparently, revealing Mega Dream EX, that was not enough for one day. Apparently we needed more, and the more that we needed was Start Deck 100, and I am delighted about this. Absolutely delighted. I don't know how many of you fondly remember when Japan did this last time. I do. I picked up a bunch of these and they were awesome. Basically what Start Deck 100 is, it's kind of like a booster pack. But instead of getting a random selection of cards from a set, you get one of 100 random decks. There are 100 pre-made decks, and you get one of them at random. There's only 100 different configurations here. It is not, there are a bunch of cards and you get random ones. It is, Pokemon have gone and made 100 decks, and you will get one of those 100 decks. Although last time there was a secret rare, and then there was a Korokoro one, and actually, yeah, it was actually like 102 in the end, which isn't really the end of the world, but I just want it on the record that last time it wasn't actually 100. It was just a little bit more. Well, Start Deck 100 was awesome last time, and now it's back. And it's looking kind of tasty. Now, we do have an official release date here for Start Deck 100. It comes out on December the 19th. And basically, it's very much like it was last time. Now, every deck is going to have a minimum of 2 Pokemon EX. Now, they could be Mega, there could be more than 2, but there is a minimum of 2 Pokemon EX in the box, and that's kind of awesome. And obviously, they haven't gone and shown us all 100. That'd be a little bit silly now, wouldn't it? But what they have done is they've gone and shown us a bunch of the decks, and they've shown us some new cards, so maybe that's a nice place to start. Maybe we should have a look at Mega Charizard Y. Yeah, that's right. Mega Charizard Y is going to be coming in here. Obviously, Mega Charizard X is in Phantasmal Flames, which, just came out. Well, now we get a new one. But it's Mega Charizard Y, which, as a side note, Mega Charizard Y is coming in deck 001, and it is coming along with Reshiram EX, which, of course, is not a new card. That one was in White Flare. So that is just a reprint, and most of the cards in Start Deck 100 will be reprints, let's be clear. It's going to be largely a reprint set, but then they're going to throw in some of these new cards like Charizard. What have we got with Charizard here? 360 HP, and then we've got free energy, and you have to discard free energy from this Pokemon, but then you get to do 280 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And it does not have to be the active Pokemon. Yeah, I'm a little bit excited about this one. And yeah, you need to get a bunch of energy on there, but it's worth pointing out that we do have that Oricorio, that as long as you've got a Mega Fire Pokemon in play, and you will with Charizard, you can attach as much basic fire as you like to your bench fire Pokemon, which is cool. And then, of course, in Black Bottom White Flare, we also got that old M-Ball back that lets you attach as much energy as you like during your turn. And we have ways here. We do have ways to get that energy on. And this could be a very nice, impactful Pokemon. Now, that's the only new Mega EX that was actually shown off. But there is another one coming. Because if you have a look at the front of the box, we can clearly see a new Mega Audino. Now, you can see a bunch of other Pokemon on the front. Maybe they get EXs, maybe they don't, maybe they're new, maybe they're not. But we can see there is a Mega Audino there. And firstly, there has to be a new one because the old one rotated out many years ago. but also we can see it in the top left-hand corner there. We can't see what this does. We know that it's got an attack for 1 colourless energy and an attack for 3 colourless energy. That much we can tell. That is what we can tell. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to give you more information. I, for one, am delighted because I'm told this story many times, but in case you don't know, the video, the singular video that made this channel start growing and really led the way for me to be a full-time content creator was Mega Audino. In 2016, it won the World Championships. I uploaded a video the second Worlds ended showing you how the deck worked. Nobody else had done that. It was a deck people wanted to know about. That was the video that properly launched my channel. So I am hyped to see Mega Audino come back. Also, fun little side note, Mega Audino last time wasn't in a set, it was in a deck. So it's kind of cool to see it coming back here in Start Deck 100 rather than, you know, being just in a set. It's kind of special like it was last time. Will it win Worlds again? Kind of hope so, honestly. Gonna be rooting for it, just putting it out there. That would be amazing. And honestly, that winning Worlds in 2016, still the biggest surprise we've ever had at the World Championships. And I believe that very, very strongly. We've had surprises, but nothing along those lines. Now, there are some other new cards that were shown off. One of them is Guy. It draws free. It's your friend. He draws free. That's what it does. We've seen these cards a million times. They draw free. There we go. We can move on. But there are some others which are far more interesting. Like, for instance, Pokepad. This is nuts. Search your deck for a Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, reveal it, and put it into your hand. That's it. Okay, fine. You can't search for rule box Pokemon, EXs, Mega EXs, things like that. But anything else? Like, it's a nest ball, but it can also search evolutions as long as you're not going for EXs. It's an Ultra Ball, and you can't get EXs, but you don't have to discard 2 cards from your hand. This, and look, it's not going to be perfect. Obviously, there are going to be EX-heavy decks that can't play this. In a non-EX deck, this is a hands-down slam dunk 4 of in every single non-EX deck until it rotates out, no question. But in most decks, even EX decks, you've got all your support Pokemon, all your pre-evolutions. There are a lot of non-rule box Pokemon not in every deck, but in the vast majority of decks. And now I get to search for one with no real downside. Pokepad is absolutely busted. This is a ridiculous card. This is crazy good. I very literally cannot overstate how good this card is. This is phenomenal. The only decks that aren't going to play it are entirely EX decks. Non-EX decks, this is an instant, no question 4 of in every single one. And in, decks that are playing some EXs but also some others, it's going to be in all of them as well. This card is absolutely bananas good. Which I've never said on a video before, I don't think. That's how good it is. There we go. There is also a new Raichu, I believe. I believe that the Raichu's new. And with the Raichu, we got single energy, flip a coin. If heads, it does 50 more. Or free energy, 150. And discard a lightning energy from this Pokemon. It's not particularly special, I'm going to be honest with ya. But look, it's a new Raichu. We at least had to mention it. Now, we were shown some of the decks, so I'm going to run through them nice and quickly. So, Starter Deck 5 has that Sprigga Tito EX, and then Team Rocket's Persian, and it's like a full-on cat-themed deck, because they also showed us this quartet of cats, which is going to be in the deck, and I love that they've gone, what should we do for number 5? Cats? Yes, let's go for cats. Starter Deck 22 is going to be Ogerpon themed and is going to give you all 4 Ogerpon EX. Then obviously Mask of Ogerpon to switch between them. You got your Teal Mask, you got your Half-Flame Mask, you got your Wellspring Mask and your Cornerstone Mask. I love how they're theming these. This is fantastic. Speaking of which, Starter Deck 25, think for 2 seconds, what's it going to be? obviously a Pikachu deck. Pikachu is number 25 in the Pokedex. It's something that everybody kind of knows. So, obviously, we've got a Pikachu-themed deck here. And then we've got all of the Pikachu-like cards. So, Emolga, Togedemaru, Morpeko, Pachirisu. There's one in, like, every game, every generation. But then you've also got Pichu and, actually, if we're being pedantic here, it's Ethan's Pichu. And then that new Raichu I showed you. And then Deck 66 it's a Cynthia Hop deck. Cynthia's Garchomp and Hop Zacian. And then they showed us that there's more Cynthia cards and more Hop cards, and why, I don't really know. I don't really know why they've paired up Hop and Cynthia, but I'm kind of delighted that they have. So for now, we've got the new Mega Charizard. Why? And we got confirmation of Mega Audino. And honestly, seriously, Pokepad is busted. But we've also got pretty nice theming. And look, these were phenomenal last time. They were so much fun. I picked up a bunch. I'm going to pick up a bunch this time. Yes, there was a secret rare deck 000 last time with a bunch of secret rares. Gonna have to figure out if there's one this time. As always, when we know, I will tell ya. But for now, I've told you what you need to know about Start Deck 100, except for the fact, just a quick note as we finish here. I told you that Start Deck 100 was coming back. I told you months ago that Start Deck 100 was coming back, and now it has gone and been confirmed. So if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, maybe you should be, because I told you that Start Deck 100 was coming back months ago. If you want to know what's coming up in the Pokemon TCG, I am going to be here and show you. So if you're not subscribed, I don't know, maybe it's time to do so. But for now, I've told you what you need to know, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what deck you want to get. How would you theme the decks? Do you think Pokepad is as busted as I think it is? Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Diancie. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Smash Cafe, who've been supporters for a while now and seem to be awesome. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.